lots of different ways you can work on recalls. When they're little like this, they just really want to be with you anyway. Oh, that'll do, pup. That'll do. So when she comes to run to me, she says, "Oh, you're leaving me. I'm gonna follow you." So when she runs to me, she's not running to me there. Let's see. That'll do, pup. When she comes, you just tell her the words. Yeah, you're cute. And this is great for little pups because they won't go very far from you. They want to be with you. So it's easy enough. That'll do. We'll wait a second for her to get distracted. Maybe. And go look at something. Not so much. You're just gonna hang out here. There we go. That'll do, Trim. That'll do. What a good baby. Yeah. So that's a kind of an easy way to start with little bitty puppies. Is they'll follow. Then when they get bigger, you can introduce other things to reinforce it. Ah, yeah, oh, you're Another cute. Thing you can do is with a high value treat, in which case I have hot dogs. And this works great for teaching a young dog the basic concept, but at some point you're gonna have to get into where you reinforce it. Jade, that'll do. Good girl, good girl. And you can introduce a lot of basic concepts with treats and stuff like that. But whenever you get into a situation where there's something else they find more interesting than your treat, they're gonna disobey you. So like I said, at some point you gotta reinforce it. Lie down. Hey, lie down. Okay. Reinforce the obedience, and I'll show you that next. And here we have John. Poor John. He's been on a rope once before, and he says he doesn't like it. Does not like it one bit. So I'll show you some on this method on getting a pup to come to you. And I'll use this on, I kind of do a combination of things, but this is the flat out obedience. I will make you mine, and that's that. You have one option. John. John, that'll do. See how he tried to circle around behind me? And I turned to face him. I want him to come to the front of me. That coming around, John, that coming around behind you is a sign of avoidance. And it won't take much for that kind of come around behind to turn into a running straight on past you and ignoring you totally. So that's one of the things. You watch for that, and don't let them do that. You can kind of give them a correction or what. John. I blocked him. I just kicked my foot out there to the side and stopped him from going around. John. John. Come on, John. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Sometimes backing. John. Come on, John. And he says, yeah, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. You smell hot dog on my fingers. Oh, I have some hot dog. Yeah, I have some hot dog. So we've worked on this a little bit. John. He still wants to go around me. There we go. John. Just make him face me here. Good boy. John. That'll do, John. Oh, good boy. Good boy. And we have a little piece of hot dog. Yeah, that's good stuff, huh? Good boy. John. Still kind of putting my leg out just to prevent him from going around. Good boy. And notice we're introducing the words, the actual recall words, rather than just his name sometimes. John. John, that'll do. That's a good boy. I didn't want to use the that'll do words earlier because I want him to have the right association with that. His name we'll use for a variety of different things. There we go. Now he's coming up to the front of me. John, that'll do. Good boy. That's a good boy. No. And that's... John, that'll do. Good boy. That was pretty straight. Oh yeah. Hot dog's in my pocket, isn't it? So I got it figured out now. Here, you dropped a piece. There you go. It's on my boot. It's on my boot. There you go. Good boy. No. He says, oh, this game isn't so bad. Said you were being mean, I thought, but it's not so bad, huh? John, that'll do. John, that'll do. That'll do. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Silly. Hey! Lie down. Or skip it. Hey, you! What are you doing there? You lie down. Lie down. Lie down. We're skipping to a hey! More advanced dog. Hey! Just because I'm talking doesn't mean hey! You lie down. Doesn't mean you're hey! Allowed to get up. Anyway, this is one that she knows what down is. She doesn't always think she has to stay put. It's one of those things we're working on. If you watch the other videos of her, hey, you lie down on stock. Hey, lie down. But part of the training process, hey, you lie down, is proofing that whole hey, you lie down. Staying put, so I can walk around, and the dog stays put. It's an important part of training. Hey, you lie down. It's like correct her. Lie down. Even though the leash is flopping around, she has to ignore it. She has to stay put. It's really hard for a young dog. This is the first time she's had to do it while also listening to me say a bunch of random stuff. Usually I'm quiet, so this is kind of a new thing for her. Oh. But anyway, this lying down process is also part of proofing the recall. Fancy, that'll do. Because if you can't get that part, you're not going to get the recall either. Good girl. Good girl, yeah. Good girl. I'm just backing up. She's just staying with me here in front of me. Good girl. All right. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. So once you get, hey, you lie down. Once you get to, hey, lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Once you get to a more advanced point with your dog, you can work on the recall with some of this stuff. And this is just obedience. Just flat out obedience. Do what I told you because I said so. This has nothing to do with instinct. Her only reward for this is I'm not fussing at her. And then I'm going to tell her she's a good girl. Huh? Hey, you, lie down. Of course, on stock, her reward is she gets to work the stock. She says, this is not making sense. Usually when I talk, you know, the only thing I'm telling her is to lie down or if it's okay to get up. So if she's not hearing the words lie down, she thinks, oh, it must be time to get up. But so this is a good practice for her. Lie down. So fancy, that'll do. Good girl. Good girl. I guess I'm not always the best at explaining things. Lie down. When she gets up. Doodly doodly dee. Good girl. Notice before I gave her a correction. Jerk on the collar and stuff. Always use a verbal correction too, not just the rope, because the verbal is what you'll have when the rope comes off. So, things to work on. Lie down. So I gave the verbal, no rope there. She hadn't. Back down. Then we do the rope. That'll do, Fancy. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Fancy. That'll do.